Hey guys, welcome back to another Bible Bros podcast. Before we get started, we're going to give you a little pre-context before the main show starts.
Absolutely.
Kick us off.
Yes. So a little pre-context. At this point, Israel has been split into two kingdoms, the northern, which is actually the state of Israel, and the southern, which is Judah. And little pre-context onto the character of today's story, Isaiah, is he started his ministry around 740 BC when King Uzziah had just died. So
Cool. And then the structure of the book for reference, and Lauren will talk about this more. Chapters 1 through 39 is warnings of judgment, especially against Judah and surrounding nations. Chapter 40 through 55 is messages of comfort and hope during or after exile. And then chapters 56 through 66 is called future hope, restoration, and the coming of a new heaven and new earth.
yeah. All right, y'all.
And on to the main message.
Ain't no pardons in the garden if you snake me. You can't break me. Tryna chase me. When it's rocky, I move ASAP. You can't break me. I'm fine. I got my.
All right,
Hey
y'all.
guys, welcome back.
Welcome back, y'all. This is Bible Bros episode 3 with
Caden
and Grant. All right, y'all.
Talking
Caden,
about the book of Isaiah.
book of Isaiah today. So I'm going to jump right in, obviously. As you might know, it is written by Isaiah. Isaiah was renowned in the Bible as an evangelical prophet. So some of the things that he talks about and prophesizes in his book is the condemnation of the empty ritualism of his day, also the idolatry in which the Jews had fallen into, and also he prophesied the Babylonian captivity of Judah, and more importantly, which Caden is going to talk about, the coming of a Savior. So,
What's up, y'all? So, he was a prophet. He had some of the prophecies were good, some of them were bad. But one of the best ones, and one of the coolest ones is about Jesus, and that's what we're going to focus on. So, chapter 53 is kind of like the core of Isaiah, and the title is The Suffering Servant. It's talking about Jesus. And what's crazy is this is a prophecy. This stuff hasn't even occurred yet.
yeah.
And for hundreds of years until Jesus comes in his first coming. So it's pretty crazy to think that this is all prophecy. But he all nailed it, like it's all true. Verse 2, for example, for he grew up before him like a tender shoot and like a shoot out of parched ground. He had no stately form or majesty that we should look upon him, nor appearance that we should be attracted to him. So what is that talking about, Grant?
So that talks about Jesus' humble beginnings, right? We
Good.
know
In
that
verse 3, he was despised and forsaken of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And now, what do you guys?
Oh, I was going to say that, Jesus takes up all that sin for us. But, yeah, you can keep going, yeah.
Verse 4, surely our griefs he himself bore, and our sorrows he carried. Which is talking about a sacrifice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great stuff. But he was pierced through for our transgressions. Verse 6, all of us like sheep have gone astray, which we learned about at camp.
Oh, little callback there for y'all at camp.
Look at that. It's almost like it's tied. Shout out Psalms 23.
Shout out Isaiah, too. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah. It's all linked together.
That's right. All right.
But the Lord has caused the iniquity of all of us to fall on him, which is Jesus. One of my favorite parts is in verse 12. And so he really emphasizes Jesus' sacrifice. And this can be seen in verse 12. Therefore, I will allot him a portion with the great, and he will divide the booty with the strong, because he poured out himself to death and was numbered with the transgressors. Yet he himself bore the sin of many and interceded for the transgressors. So it's talking about how he interceded for us and took on, not only sacrificed himself for us, but took on the wrath of God for all of humanity's sin. And he interceded, Isaiah says. And now when Jesus looks at you, he sees his perfect son and not our sinful flesh, which is pretty crazy. And once again, this is prophecy. This has not come true yet. And it's just so amazing that he already talked about this. So, he talks about a lot of prophecies, but this is the one to really highlight on chapter 53.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. So, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks for another podcast. Peace out.